I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? They up for real like my mans and them who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep up, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up.
One of the NFL's oldest and most storied stadiums, it's time to give it another go at Green Bay's Lambeau Field. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Wisconsin. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. They're
throwing to start us off. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 43, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Did all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Set.
Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Set cut, 33, yellow. Set cut.
Love from the gun. He has the first over the middle. He's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Now, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running on first team. He takes a hop, and the ball comes out. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looked like the Packers will recover it. No turnover. They keep possession. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
No die.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a night's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's a preseason matchup as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, the 45. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Okay, right. Set, hut.
Love, they go play action now. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 4.
Ready. 52-45. White. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Double 38. Black focus, ready.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They're going to follow this man, Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another first down. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases, with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Lloyd. He is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Red, 38. Set.
Go right side, hauled in by Dobbs. A minute of gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
52 blue. Ready?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the Packer field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check it.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. As he complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, first down.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
There we go. Set. Trick the Eagles. Trick the Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Finds his receiver, Watson. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down. Yellow, 43. Hut.
On play action. Love to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9.
12, 10. Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Ready, set.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 check.
Throwing. Love. This will be caught at about the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter. Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 44-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5, 97. Set, punt, ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
Off the play fake, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one.
Second down. The Seahawks 16-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14-13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Down. 50. Black shot.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now this throw deep to Kraft. This is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon. They just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Move it, my team!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This goes to the tight end, Eric Sommer. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
60 bites.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
19 starts.
Looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Darnold. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right, ready. 45, white.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They go play action with Willis. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. You're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Darnold down to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Motion man is Schwartz. Back to throw, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score 26, 31. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff face-off team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Inside, the ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Excellent effort by Kingsley Enagbari. He found a way through and had a stop for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Motion man is Schwartz. To throw is Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Darnold. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Lloyd. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Let's go.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Willis to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That one taken in by Corley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Darnold to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Now Darnold. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face.
This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And give what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And now they'll shift things around. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
Here we go.
That's good. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason,